Hey everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 8th episode of Watanare. Last episode, I believe we ended off on a note of an FPS tournament for Rena's Love. I think it was something like that. But yeah, let's just jump on in and see how things go. And as always, you start with the opening. So 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, fun side note. Sometimes I'll just like scroll through YouTube Shorts when I don't have time to do anything, better. And I had a decent amount of like Miku Miku Dance MMD videos, featuring Hololive characters show up, which, is a thing that's, not new to me, but they actually started to feature this song. Because I watched, I'm like, I know the song from somewhere, and eventually it clicked with me that it was this song. The Moody Moody's kind of give it away. Mm, mm. I do think Brenna should kiss every girl in this show before it's over. And in the end, she'll choose Mai because she's the best, because she's a blonde. Still really enjoy the head shake with the fingers crossed for an X. Watanare. Bunk. Oh, shower, lovely. Best way to start the episode. Some hardcore late night gaming with your girl. Can't beat that. Gotta make sure everything's working. Onei-chan, can I emote Can I take a bath with you? Okay, this is good. I'm glad we're clear. I'm glad we're clearing this up. This is good to see. She does do a lot of that. So do also. No disagreement there. For sure. Doesn't benefit anyone to have sisters fighting. Can you see her chest through that glass? It's a joke, don't mind me. That was nice. I'm glad we got that. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Hikikomori life is the best way to get good at video games. Relatable. The dead eyes. Gratitude. I mean, you definitely have helped Sasuke a lot. You do need kind of a middleman for that. Mm. Man, what a difference from when we first met this girl. I've seen too many of those shows where the protagonist has like multiple girlfriends. I think it's starting to kind of affect what I start to expect from other shows. Because she's not gonna have a full blown harem, where they're all their girlfriends and they all get along. Like most shows are just not gonna do that, and I know that, but I still have the hope in the back of my mind. Mm, today is the day. A little bit nervous there. Smack. Hey, Kyle has something to do. I wish I was cute. Super duper. Game room. What do we got here? Nice. We even got the razor chairs. I think we just saw like. I want to look at the device again. Because yeah, I think that's supposed to be a PS5. But yeah, it's a very nice setup. Like, you know, I watched my fair share of GSL StarCraft 2 professional matches, and you know, more or less like this. except there's no live studio audience, so they don't have to like face the same way. Okay, we're gonna do like a full in-game rendering. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go. The pink hair is a nice combo with the camo suit. That's not good. That's why you might want to pay attention in front of you. Just beat her with a crowbar. God damn. Oh, that was messed up. She's not wrong, but still messed up. Only. Good amount. Is she like algorithm in it? Hacks. I call hacks. She looks so freaking proud of herself. Yeah, meanwhile, what's Satsuki doing? You are dead. What is this, Dark Souls? That's great, her parents. I can I can respect that. Yeah, it's the very definition of getting full of yourself. Satsuki. Productive. That's pretty bold. Standing on top of a vehicle. Nice POV shot here. Not skipping on the environments. I appreciate that. Shoot that butt. Have it bounce off. Oh. Ouch. You don't know how above you I am. Oh. Well, damn. That was a headshot. Yeah, that could happen. She exists too. I would like to comment that her line about standing up, you know, out of context, because Japanese is a context-based language, that could refer to an erection. You know, just gotta throw it out there. Oh, it's not applicable to this, yeah. Unless one of his girls is hiding a secret. Oh, bringing in tea. There. I'm glad they showcase all the detail of that process. You're a hot, rich blonde? I don't know what to tell you. Is she crying? Yeah, Rena's such a good girl. Yeah, she told her. Sasuke is our friend after all. Now you better. Rena has a much higher chance of getting through to her. Do you need any toilet paper? She's alive. That's good. You might want to pull the skirt down more. You're just gonna make a mess of it. Just pro tip. Right. I'm glad you're aware. That is a little bit too simplistic of a way to think. So I might have to put in some extra work. There's always next time. Moody, Moody. And she helped you cheat on my... Very pretty face, wow. Oh, you didn't even lock it. I was lonely. I wanted to make you feel better. Thought I'd go in for the hug. Yeah, why would she? Gotta tell you, pretty girl falls into my lap, I'm not letting go. Somebody had to say it. We're getting pretty intimate on the toilet. Oh, forehead! Oh my god, the forehead touching. Oh, and kissing. That's good too. The forehead touching oddly got me more excited. Probably because I just so strongly associate that with Yuri. It like it almost feels more intimate. The war continues. How much time do we have left? Oh, we have enough. I do like her chair. Blue's my favorite color. The black and blue color scheme looks great. Things got a little bit hot and sweaty in the bathroom. What you gonna say? God damn it. I on the toilet, yeah. Can't deny. She left claiming to go help her friend and comes back talking about how they made out. Love Satsuki. Oh, the only time you were cute. Yeah, get our emotions rattled. It makes sense as a tactic, strategy. Oh, cute. Her hair's so long. Bye bye. I want to pick her up. Having such a big chest might make gaming a little bit harder. Just get in the way. In the clouds. Bye bye. We keep getting the bye byes. They keep being cute. uh I mean, usually when you say you don't want to go home, that is, a hint, hint, nudge, nudge that they want to go to your house. Oh. And she does look quite young. Almost like a high schooler. Satsuki was always a good girl. That's so cute. The show's getting me close to shipping those two. Be careful now. Only to put me down. That tracks. You're gonna get shot in that game. How could you say that with a straight face? Oh, headshot. Ruthless. Baka. How could you shoot me if you love me? God damn, Satsuki. This is... This took such a turn. Mieru? Just to drag me down. That face, oh my god. I think I might be thumbnail. Okay, maybe that one. Goddamn girl. Playing the long con. She does look like she's having the time of her life right now. Not over yet. Get back in that overpriced chair. Okay. You're flattering me. Mm. You can really feel the love in this overall scene. Thank you and good night. This is what a gaming session with the girls is like. And we should all be on good terms now. Maybe I'm dyslexic, because I read that as reading books in the mountains. Which she is admitting she used. I knew she wouldn't miss that. Okay. That's how we're playing it. She loves that word. It's all she ever wanted to hear. She's wanted for so long girls to call her her friend. But everyone wants to bang her. It's unfortunate. Mm. 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 Happy birthday, Satsuki. The cute little blush. Oh yeah, we're breaking out the presents now. And it all makes sense now. How many times can you use Tomodachi in one sentence? Mm. 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 She said the F word again. Mm. Mm. I think I saw tears roll up in her eyes. Yes? Chuck? Or is that a scroll? What am I looking at? Oh, okay. So it was rolled up paper. I beat you for the first time. And then we end off the episode with Satsuki absolutely beaming. Sorry, the happiest she's looked in quite a while. So yeah, that was the 8th, I think, episode of Watanare. Definitely a really good one. We finally got to what's, I think is pretty clearly the climax of this overall Satsuki Mai friendship mending arc. I guess we can call it that. But yeah, we had a lot of good stuff here. We had, Imoto making up with Rena, which is good to see. We got a little bit of Kaho, a little bit of Ajisai, not too much, but enough to remind us that they do in fact exist. We got the gameplay stuff, right? I definitely have mixed feelings on how the actual gameplay looked, like, because the actual character model, especially when I got a good look at the face, did not look that good. Almost looked plasticky, right? But they did have more like environmental detail than I would have expected, which looked pretty good. Like, you just don't want to zoom in too much on any of this stuff because it's probably pretty, low texture. But it was cool to get to see that, right? I like how much we actually got to see the in-game footage, and then when Sasuke came back, and the focus did the focus did shift more into actual the more personable talking about feelings sort of stuff. It did showcase the actual room more, so that was a cool little detail. I don't know if plastic was the right word for it, but something about the way the texture of the faces on the models in game definitely bothered me. But I did like the shooting, right? I feel like every time it got me a little bit surprised, a little bit not jump scare, but you know, a little bit surprised, right? We got some headshots here and there. It was pretty much always funny when someone got shot. Don't take that line out of context. But yeah, Sasuke, of course, didn't go too well for her initially, but Rena was able to get in there and kind of try to help her out, encourage her to get back in there and keep trying. I had so many like thoughts during that scene that were not important at all that I kept having to like bite my tongue to not bring it up because they were like stupid comedic side note kind of things, right? Like for instance, if someone saw this out of context, they would probably think that Sasuke was in there constipated. Rena just trying to help her out, right? So that thought sure came to mind. When Rena finally did get into the bathroom accidentally because she was, you know, pounding on it, which which made the scene funnier to me. She eventually fell through, and I'll be honest, after she did that, I was kind of hoping she would fall face first into the crotch, you know, like Toe Love Rube style, you know, which would be especially, which would have been great if she actually was going to the bathroom, you know, had the skirt off and everything. Now that'd be a fun story to go back and tell Mai about, definitely. Yeah, I pretty much liked everything from after she fell through, because like even when Satsuki catches her, just like the sound effect that Rena made was great, right? Almost like what's it called? A push. There's some terminology for it where a voice actress makes like a bit of a sound like for like when they get like if it's an action battle anime and they get like struck and they have to make that there's like a sound they make like there's a term for it, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of that. And when Sasuke catches her because she fell on her, and she was not particularly willing to let her go, right? Holding her very intimately, very lover like, right? Which I do want to screenshot that while it's on my screen. But talking about like not wanting to let go and all that, and but as far as the kissing and also the forehead touching, like you mentioned, forehead touching, girls is very gay when they do it. That's all I'm saying. Like sometimes if a show doesn't want to go as far as actual kissing, they might have two girls touch foreheads instead, right? Or just do it like as a precursor. Like maybe they'll touch foreheads and a few episodes later they'll finally get to the kiss. It depends on the show, but it really comes to mind. And then we eventually got back there, and yeah, what was it that Satsuki said? I want to go back to that. Yeah, my comments on the sweating of Rena, and Satsuki's response to that was because we hooked up. And just to be clear, like the actual Japanese terminology, there's no ambiguity there. That's what she said. She basically said like, yeah, we just totally did it in the bathroom. Like it's not a translation or a vague thing. Like that's basically what she said. Like obviously it didn't go that far, but kissing did happen. While Mai was here just enjoying her tea. I think I already mentioned it, but I just because I was gonna move on to something else, but I just listened to it again. It's just so crazy how blunt she was about it. Like if you were to like really go full on like blunt English localization equivalent, she basically said like, yeah, I fucked Aomori. Like that's pretty much what she said. And Japanese inherently is not that blunt. So even if they are blunt by Japanese standards, it'll still be less blunt than English, if that makes sense. But there's just I can't get over how there was like no ambiguity there, no room for interpretation. I mean, obviously she was lying. That's the kind of an important detail to probably bring up, but you know. Anyway, now finally moving on. It was such a great scene when we finally got to Satsuki shooting Mai. Again, don't take these lines out of context. But like she got so excited, like foot on the table, hand on the hip, kind of hunched over. Just her overall pose just 10 out of 10, right? Like very much physically looking down on my really strong shift in dynamic here. You can really feel it, the tone shift, the just shift in general, right? She's like, I thought you loved me. The whole scene was just so good, man. You can really feel like Satsuki was just letting out a lot that was bottled up for so long, you know? The whole scene was just very great to watch, very satisfying, especially because Mai is such a haughty, arrogant Ojo-sama kind of character. To see her kind of put into that position, very satisfying. And some of the facial expressions we got from Satsuki were peak as well, right? So just really really good stuff there. I thoroughly enjoyed all of that. But and like one final scene where we have like a birthday celebration, giving gifts. Rena just so damn excited that that Satsuki referred to herself as her friend, right? Because poor Rena getting so warped by all this, like, I don't want to be friends with you. I want to be lovers with you, and her having to try to like fight for these weird compromises and trying to get to full friendship status, and just the strange battles that she has to fight in the friendship realm. To have Satsuki just say, "Yeah, we're friends," it meant so much to her. So that was great. Also, the bathroom comment, because I knew Mai was gonna pick up on that. You don't just say a casual line like, "Yeah, her bath is great." Like, how would you know that? It almost reminded me of a scene from Scrubs. For those of you that have seen that show, I've seen it several times, but there is a line, because a guy slept with a girl despite, like, already having a girlfriend or whatever, and he made a comment uh, about something she said when she left this morning, and saying left this morning obviously implies she spent the night, obviously means they did it, and he says this in front of his actual girlfriend, and yeah, that did not go over well. But it reminded me a lot of that. You got to be careful what you say. But it did surprise me that she did say nothing happened and all that, and I'm pretty sure that was a scene where they kissed in the bath, right? I try to remember the scene. They were in the bath. I know at the very least, Rena copped the feel. I'm pretty sure they kissed as well, but we have so many kisses in the show, it's hard to keep track of all of them. But either way, saying nothing happened, probably not completely accurate, but even if it was accurate, this is the same girl that basically said she did it with Rena in the bathroom, as a lie, right? So not even mentioning any of the stuff that did happen. That's a big deal, right? That means that she really prioritizes helping her friend Rena and not wanting to cause problems. So definitely a good character growth demonstration moment there. And sorry, if I knew the discussion was going to be this long, I would have made a separate video for it. My bad. I didn't think it would be, but I guess that was just short-sighted on my part. But I do think that's all I have to say, aside from the fact that the very, very end, where you get to see just how happy Satsuki is, it's great to see. I think Satsuki had a really great overall character arc throughout this, and just it was good to see. What else is there to say? I didn't really say anything about the flashback, but I did like that. I'll just throw that in there real quick. The flashback stuff that we did get, but like we do have two other characters, Kaho and Ajisai, and like what, at least 4 or 5 more episodes left. I would assume. Like, are we gonna get any focus on them these episodes, or are we gonna like try to get back with Mai? Because we haven't spent much time with Mai as a couple in the Satsuki arc, obviously. So we might just go and do more of that. I don't know. I'm not even sure where the relationship really stands at the moment, because we have been focusing on Satsuki so much. But anyway, that's all I really had to say. But good stuff. I really liked the episode. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.